The Elcometer Bresley salt kits contain the Elcometer test patches and have everything you need to measure the concentration of soluble salts in accordance with ISO 8502.
Wearing a pair of clean gloves to avoid contamination, remove the protective backing and foam centre from a test patch and press the adhesive foam firmly onto the surface, making sure that it makes a seal around the whole frame and a minimal amount of air is trapped within the central test compartment, the void. Using a clean syringe containing 3 ml of distilled water, insert the needle through the foam perimeter wall into the void within the patch, making sure that the needle passes through the foam and not through the membrane. This can be best achieved by holding the syringe at an angle of about 30 degrees. The new Elcometer 135C Bresley test patches have a thicker foam wall, which is designed to make this easier. To ensure that the whole surface area within the void space is tested, the air in the compartment should be extracted before inserting all 3 ml of water. This can be done by first injecting half of the water into the void, then drawing out the trapped air and expelling it from the syringe, before finally injecting the remainder of the water into the test compartment. Depending on which test method you're using, agitate the liquid within the patch, either by flushing with the syringe or massaging the membrane, making sure no liquid escapes from the puncture hole. The membrane on the new Elcometer 135C test patches is ideal for this, as it is much more pliable whilst being incredibly strong. ISO agitation guidelines recommend the solution should stay in the patch for 10 minutes to allow the salts to fully dissolve into the liquid. Within the 10 minutes, use the syringe to draw out as much of the solution as possible and then re-inject it into the patch so it thoroughly mixes the salts with the liquid. ISO guidelines recommends that this flush is done at least 4 times within the 10 minutes.
Using the same syringe, remove all of the liquid from the void and measure its concentration using a conductivity meter, such as the Elcometer 138 Hariba conductivity meter or the Elcometer 138E conductivity meter. The recorded conductivity value is then used to calculate the soluble salt concentration across the surface area. If you're using the Elcometer 138E or 138 Hariba conductivity meter, the concentration is displayed on the gauge in microsiemens per centimetre.
If you require the density of salts value in milligrams per metre squared, simply multiply the reading by 1.2. The test patch should now be removed and the test area should be cleaned prior to coating. Even though the adhesive is incredibly strong, the new Elcometer 135C simply peels off and doesn't leave any of the foam on the surface, so you won't need a scraper.
The Elcometer test patches, which are supplied with the Elcometer Bresley salt kits, are available with a batch test certificate, certifying the test patch's background cleanliness and test area dimensions prior to shipment. This test certificate is available to download from the Elcometer website.
To ensure that the Elcometer 135C Bresley test patches remain clean, each box of 25 or pack of 100 are sealed prior to shipment.
For more information and training on this test method, the Elcometer test patches, and range of Bresley salt kits, or any other Elcometer products, click on one of the links on screen or visit elcometer.com. And please, don't forget to subscribe to the Elcometer channel to be notified of any new videos.